Alright, going to do a little update on what I'm working on, and just want to say I've been trying to get caught up on my YouTube watching right here. I just put everything in a playlist and work and try to watch it. And I'm watching something pretty cool, Uncle Tony's Garage, about carburetor stuff, right? He's testing some of those wild theories. Anyways, I'm taking a break from working because I'm working on this. It's really not all that bad out today. It's still one of the last little cool days. But I just want to note I'm finally on the work truck here. And I'm trying to get it in, and I got a stuck brake. So on this I think this is a Dana 60 is what this is, the big truck rear end, and it makes a good hot rod rear end too. Of course, not in this configuration. And I thought I'd get the drum off, or adjust it or something, or break it loose, and it's in order to get the drum off, which I had to do to get the drum brakes loose, you got to pull the axle out on this, which you got all the bolts in here to pull that out. So this is just something different. I haven't messed with this before, so this is new to me. I probably should have looked at my book, but it seems pretty straightforward to do what I'm doing, which is just pull the brake out and then get it back in there, because I'm about to go through this whole truck. We're pretty good, all the drivability stuff on it. And just a recap, this is the 90 model 318 that come out of my red and white truck. I rebuilt a different 318, put it in there. So this is just a stock bottom end, worn out 318, and I'm going to be putting a different engine in here to get this up and running, and not the engine I intended for this truck. But that's what I'm putting in there to get it going. So I got a work truck, so I can finish doing work around the place. Oh yeah, got my lawn mowed. That's an accomplishment in itself sometimes. Alright, well, I'm going to continue working on this. I just thought that might be a little neat right there to show you kind of how this is, and a little bit of a sneak peek on what I'm going to be working on coming up. A little progress. Got the upper kind of out, and now it's a little kiltered there, and that's because the shoes are just straight locked to the drum. I got the bleeder valve out. I tried the adjuster, and that didn't work, so that's why I'm over here with prying and hammering this off. So these are the kind of things you'll run into on vehicles that have sat around for a long time. Just everything seizes up. They're meant to be drove. Success. That yeah, that wasn't fun. But that's what we got back up in here. They just, everything in here is just all old and locked up. And these are big brakes, so they don't come off easy. So the pads are done. The drum here, not pads, shoes. The drum here, hitting on it, I kind of broke someone off there, which ain't too horrible. I also know I got this little stud right here. So I may price it. Oh yeah, and I had that little piece that come off. I may price one of these whenever I get the truck in. Right now I don't care if the brakes work or not, because I'm trying to get it in the garage to work on it. Yeah, that's about all the work I want to do on this. It's, Saturday morning, so got it here first thing to annoy the neighbors beating on a truck, right? Could be mowing the lawn. But yeah, I think it's time to go take a shower and cool off once I get this completely off and get that disabled and get everything back on, the wheel back on and on the ground and ready to roll. So hopefully that tire on the other side, I checked it, it rolled free, so it should be able to be broke loose. But I probably need to just go ahead and do all the brakes on this all the way around. That's a big safety thing, especially for a work truck. I want to be towing stuff and doing work stuff with it. Okay, the adjuster was completely locked up. So that's going to be a rebuild on here. There's also, these take a seal behind it, kind of like what your front drum or your front disc brake rotors have on there. So this whole area is going to have to be rebuilt on this. So I'm not saying I'm going to be driving the truck the way it is. The brakes are disabled on the rear back in here. But that's fine. I'm trying to get it into the garage. And then now I'm turning a drive shaft too. right now. Everything's in neutral. But yeah, it's spins free. So now I can pull it in. Alright, and get to doing the real work on it. Alright, a little bit of work truck update. Got the pressure washer out, even though it's like a million degrees out. Washed it. I'm trying to knock a lot of the dirt up in there off so it makes it easier to work on when it gets in the shop. And I'm cleaning the bed out. It's going to be hard to see. It is just broad daylight and just bright right now. I saw a wasp. That's the other thing I'm trying to knock out is the wasp stuff. I hadn't really got to the engine bay. I did a little bit, but I'm not going to do too much in the engine bay. I'm pulling that out and I'm bring it back out, and I cleaned the bay better. You probably see a little better now, huh? Maybe. So I just kind of hit it right quick. Still have this mat in here. I'll probably keep that. Also another wasp. Anyways, yeah. Just getting it prepared to go inside so it's not just nasty, but I'm going to pause for now because it's like, I think it's still like a 101, 104 heat index right now. It's almost 6 o'clock and it's still just hot. So I'm going to wait. You can see my shadows. I'll wait for the shadows to get on there. I'll take all that stuff out of the bed of the truck and sweep it up and throw it away because it's got nails and screws and everything in it because, you know, like I said, it's a work truck, so, you know, doing whatnot jobs my dad would be working on, you know, screws, nails, all that good stuff that would, that's down in there. I just cooled off and I come out here to mess around a little bit. I'm already just sweating, so I'm gonna get off here and stop the rambling and wait for the sun to get over there, maybe edit some videos, watch some YouTube, and yeah.